Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We got the brand new year coming through. Let's check out the Forex Factory really quick. I've got my leaderboard up from overnight. The market's going to open here in just a couple of minutes. And today is Monday, December 30th. Looking for red flags, red folders. Looks like we're okay today. 10 o'clock we got pending home sales month over month. Chicago PMI at 945. Orange folders. Okay. 945, 10 o'clock pending home sales, 945 Chicago PMI. We had a big sell-off overnight. They've been selling tech recently. Look at the Nasdaq. That's on a 20 Unirenko, which is really a big bar. And the market likes to fill in those overnight gaps, so maybe at the bell we might see a bounce up. But big sell-off overnight. On our leaderboard, if this is your first day joining us, my name's Rory Powers with Right Line Trading, and I'm going to be showcasing the AI Auto Trader. And it's important to know that I am not a licensed financial advisor. This broadcast is for demonstration and educational purposes only. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. So what we do is we run the AI Auto Trader on all of the future index equities. That's the Nasdaq, Russell, Dow, and E-mini. And we've also added crude oil and gold. We let them run during the London Open and overnight. And when the New York Stock Exchange opens, we have a leaderboard that gives us a good idea of which one of our bots are doing the best in the current trading environment. You can see my gold is up at the top of my leaderboard. Bell just rang. Let things settle down. But gold comes right to the top of my leaderboard. The ES 5-minute, the ES 30 range. I know historically my 5-minute and 30 range on the E-mini are very powerful strategies. So what I like to do to kind of simplify things is I like to take my trade copier and I'll put my leaderboard, the top strategies, on my leader account. I have my ES 5-minute ready to go. It's in another trade now. Going to be up about 3,000 very shortly. I have my ES 30 range on my leaderboard. I have gold on my leader accounts, and with the click of a mouse, I can quickly enable this and copy those trades right to my Apex or funded accounts. Let's take a look at this 30 range, the ES 30 range. ES, here we go. Gold is really caught my eye. Gold is loving this trading environment. Good morning, George, Duke, Rao, Marcy. Good morning, Marcy. I was thinking about you, Marcy, this weekend. I think I've got a really great idea for you. I was going to reach out to you today. Marcy's in a really great position. She's got about, last I checked, 16 funded accounts. I was talking to some calls that I received recently from traders that have multiple funded accounts, and really what their strategy is they told me, hey, we only want to make $100 a day across 15 accounts. So instantly what comes to mind is trading the micro. If all you're looking for is 100 and it's a prop account, we can't really take a big drawdown. Then if we make 100 across 15 accounts, well, that's 1,500 a day. It'll take a little while to build up enough money to start making withdrawals. But I think it's a sustainable strategy without putting a tremendous amount of risk on those prop accounts. Look at this gold. This gold wants to fly. Still headed down. This is that Sim Smart Stop 2 on my chart here. This is the one I was having a lot of success with I think it was the 20th on Friday. I don't see it on my leaderboard, so I'm a little hesitant about trading it. Look at that 30 range on the ES. That strategy, I'll tell you, Robert, I can't say enough good things about it. Robert showed me his P&L over the last 90 days. He's at $40,000. This needs a profit window, I'll tell you. I hate seeing it come within a tick. It's to me that's crazy. Look at gold. Gold is in a monster trade. This is that gold scalper strategy that Mr. Cherry shared with us. Yeah, that Sim Smart Stop 2 is not the strategy today. Let's look at one that's winning. Let's check out Steven. NQ8U, Steven C, drone. What our methodology is what we do is we trade the strategies that are doing the best. Do I have strategies that are losing now? Yes. But I don't really pay much attention to those. They don't interest me. The ones that interest me are the ones in green. These are the ones I'm looking at. And I know historically whether if it's an outlier or this is a good dependable strategy. Here goes Steven again short. Hey, good morning, Al. Bouncing off support on the Nasdaq. Yes, I'm gonna connect with you, Marcia. Wanted to bring up my trade performance, and I like to look at the "What have you done for me lately's" is what I like to call them. on Friday in our Discord chat every Friday. We put in our Discord the most profitable strategies for the week. Last week, the 30 range on the E-mini was up $5,850, trading one contract. And it appears that it's picking up right where it left off this morning. The NQ20U Mac Truck, 2400, trading one contract. The 30 range ABC, that's a smart bot, 1850. And Steven, the bot and drone, right about $1,000 trading one contract. Well, the E-mini is really oversold. Holy moly. Let's check out the runner bot. My runner bot is at 455. That's the NQ8U Signal A runner. Here's this new strategy, the Signal D. Look at this. The E-mini might go all the way. I'll tell you, I'm ready to pull the trigger on gold. Gold is taking monster trades. Okay, it went all the way. Let's get that ES going. ES 30 range. I'm going to turn it on. Here's a performance of the ES. The ES, here we go. We're back in short. I got this one copied to my Apex. The ES 30 star bot. This is from the 23rd to the 30th. We're at 1354. Let me click generate. Now it's at 25.99. That ES30 range has just been crushing it. You could see the this last week of December, $2,600, only a $300 max drawdown, trading one contract. The drone is up $6,700. In a really oversold environment. See if it'll keep going down. Our 5-minute signal A is up just under $5,000. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you just said that, Walter. I would. I'm going to. Thank you for mentioning that. Oh, it's too late. I'm already in it. Normally the answer is yes, Walter. I don't really like trading the news. Some people do. Personally, I really don't like to. I like to wait till it settles down a little bit. But I, you know, I looked at Forex Factory. I saw 9:45 and 10 a.m. We had the two reports, and I totally forgot. So I am in on this short trade on the E-mini. Not a lot I could do about it right now. Hopefully it's a bad report. So the ES 5 minutes just up under $5,000. Now I could take profits on it and sit through the report. Look at this gold trade, will you? This is the one-day pass. The ES is at about a 25% profitable rate. Mack Truck Drone is up about 1,300. I have a couple of strategies that I've been testing and working on. This one here caught my eye when we were doing in our meeting on Friday. This Sim VW strategy was up over $9,000. Kind of an outlier. Historically, it doesn't come near to performing that well. But we will keep an eye on that one. So I got myself into this short trade on the E-mini. We are coming into the report, so keep an eye on it. Here's the first report, 9:45. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Well, to play it safe, I'm going to close the position for the report. Walter, I'm glad you mentioned that. I really don't like to trade through reports. It jumped right back in. Got a nice short position here on the Nasdaq. Our 30 range, our 30 range, our 8 Unarenko, and our 20U is all lined up to the downside. So we're really trending. We got a multi-time frame alignment of trend. Let's reset this gold drone and keep letting it trade. I might have reached my profit goal on it. Gold drone. Look at this trade. The ES 5-minute. Signal A drone. The 5-minute's been crushing it too. This has a 200 tick profit target on my 5-minute ES. We're running a total of about 25 different bots. Each one of our bots runs in tandem with what we call a drone. The drone is kind of scouting out the trading environment. It's sharing a database with the bot, and it's telling the bot what the average true range of the market is. The bot will then dynamically adjust the position of its profit target and stop based on the average true range of the market. It also tells the bot, the drone does, historically when it performs the best, what hours out of the day. And the bot will only trade when historically the drone performs well. I think I'm going to regret closing that ES position, I'll tell you. These are my open positions. We're in our 50,000. Nope, closed. There goes gold. Come on, gold. I couldn't resist. I had to copy this trade on gold. I know we're going right to a report of 10. Here we go. Here we go to the upside. Now we got that smart stop exit on that 5-minute. So even though it has a 200 tick profit target, what happened was it took a smart stop exit and it locked in profits at about 1,500. You could see on my chart, let me see if I could come up a little bit. It says short smart stop. What that means is this was a bullish engulfing candle, I believe, and it stopped. This was a candlestick pattern recognition, and it exited the trade and locked in profits on that 5-minute ES trade. Exactly, Walter, yes. Hey, Gene, what you do is on your control center, click on the strategies tab. You say you can't activate your charts? I cannot find or activate the charts. Make sure you're in your AI Auto Trader workspace. I think you had another workspace. They should be in your AI Auto Trader workspace. Yeah, you can leave this on in a prop account, sure. The way it takes it into account is in the strategy parameters. That's a good question. Oh, I closed that gold trade, and now it's running on me. In the strategy parameters, we could set a daily profit goal and a daily loss limit. And we could do it either per account or per strategy. So if your profit goal is $500 and you want to stop it when it makes 500, you could put that right in the strategy parameters. So depending on what size prop account and what your risk tolerance is, you could set your daily loss limit and your daily profit goal. Once it's reached, the system will automatically stop trading. Boy, this gold trade is going to run. Run. I closed it early. I was in that position. So on my two Apex accounts, on one of them I'm up 170, the other 215. And I'm just patiently waiting for that news report. Walter scared me. I spook easily. But when you see a strategy like gold is now, and the 5 minute on the ES up over $3,000, listen, institutional money is definitely manipulating those instruments. There's a tremendous amount of volatility, and they're really trending nicely. So the system is the bots are tapping you on the shoulder. They're saying, hey, look at me. They're coming over into our radar. Telling you which one of the bots to trade. That's a very common question. Hey, which one of the bots do I trade on my live account? Well, you trade the ones that are doing the best in that particular session. I also put some weight on the trade performance historically. But mainly I'm looking, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me now in this trading environment? How are you performing? And that really gets the most weight. I had it running overnight, Walter. Last night at about 6:30, I did the update that was released. And I ran them overnight. Gold is just, man, that thing is just on fire today. I'm really kicking myself for closing out early. We're we're right before the new year, and you wonder, hey, are our institutions, really trading right now? Is this a smart time to trade? Right before the new year. The market's closed on Wednesday. Okay, we have our news report coming out in 3 minutes. We'll respect that report. And then we'll try to get into another trade. Our ES just went short again. And I'll tell you, this thing might take off. I'm looking at the Nasdaq melt away to nothing. Nasdaq breaks down through this support. It's got some room to the downside. Could be a monster short trade. Got a bounce to the 15. That's our signal D entry right there. Signal D, like David. Price has to bounce to the 15 and continue in the direction of the trend. That's a great idea, Walter. We're going to do it. Let me run it by the team and make sure everything is okay. Everyone's okay with that idea? I think it's a great idea. Absolutely. I think that's really valuable information. Okay, 1 minute to the news report. 1 minute. Gold is doing its thing. My open positions, that Sim Volkswagen that I showed you last week was up $9,000. It's in a short position on the ES. ES has been the go-to strategy. Let me tell you. Let me show you something. One of our members, Robert, is really a professional trader, does it full time. Look at this equity curve that he has. This is right out of Discord. This is the 30 range ES strategy. The backstory on this, he's up over 39,000. You can see the dates on the bottom. It starts at September 19th, right to December 27th. Just under 40,000, 39.9. Oh, look at that. Look at that. My ES is gone. Big meltdown today. Big sell-off. Here's 10 o'clock, the news report. Here's the news report. It can change the whole trajectory of the trading day quick, especially those red folder reports. This was an orange. Got a bounce. Let's see what the report was. Pending home sales. The housing market is. It's been a tough market for the home sales with those interest rates. Oh, we got a bounce. Let's see if things come tumbling down again. Here we go. Okay, it's going to continue to go down, it appears. Look at gold go. Man. Jeez, this gold is on fire. I'm going to go ahead and enable gold. All right, I just re-enabled gold. It's just been getting some monster trades. Good volatility right now. Good volume. Very good volume. Our contracts per minute is on the bottom right of each chart. The E-mini is just over 6,000 contracts a minute. Nasdaq over 2,000. Now those ES strategies, those 5-minute, 30 range ES strategies, they don't take many trades. Maybe a couple of trades a day. And they're putting up those type of numbers is really impressive. Still in gold short. Look at gold go. Incredible. Mm, 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 mm. Whoa. Here we go. We're getting some volatility here. Our 5-minute is back in. Whoa. You see gold? Gold just took off. A monster trade on gold. Wow, that 2-unit Renko is a really small bar. Wow, that was a monster trade on gold. It came right to the top of my leaderboard. I had it enabled. Walter scared me. I'm blaming you, Walter. This is all Walter's fault. He scared me on the news report. I closed out of the trade. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get another one on gold. Gold's at 3,700. My Nasdaq's, if my NQ scalper, I just saw came up 745. Let's see if the scalper is getting any good trades right now. The Nasdaq is very choppy. Can't find a direction. See, we get this short roll on gold. Nothing really doing on the Nasdaq today. The haymaker. NQ scalper's in. Let's check that one out. Oh man, I didn't get in that gold. Here goes the NQ scalper. Here we go. Come on, break through that area of support. Man, if that thing breaks through, we could be on a big run. Whoa. The Nasdaq is very volatile right now. Come on, gold, break through. Got a big area of support here that gold is bouncing off of. We break through, we're going to have some legs to the downside. It's a big if, though. There's a lot of buyers sitting right at 26.12. Come on, break through. It's retesting it. Kind of a risky entry right into support. There goes the scalper. It's got a 50-tick trailing stop on this scalper strategy. And I'll tell you, in this environment, it might be too tight. Come on, gold. Break to the downside.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Oh. Taking some heat on gold.
Order submitted.
Got stopped out on gold.
Order submitted.
Come on, give us a big bounce then. Go ahead. Hit that profit target. Hit the profit target.
Order submitted.
That gold scalper, the tab is wrong. The gold scalper runs on a 2-unit Renko. The strategy is actually running a 2-unit Renko. Steve Cherry, who's a member in our community, shared this template with us, and it has its moments. Now, the Nasdaq is nowhere to be found really on our leaderboard. There's one or two strategies. The runner bot is up 455, and the haymaker bot's up 85, which to me is a red flag on the Nasdaq. Yeah, gold is getting choppy right now. Hopefully we get a bounce here off the 15.
Order submitted.
There goes the scalper short. No good. Nasdaq is very bumpy. Yeah, Ed, it's in the Discord chat. One of our members, Steve Cherry, shared it with our community. I believe it's in that bottom channel where it says strategy collaboration. Hoping to get this first profit target on gold.
Order submitted.
Tempted to take profits at 100, 200.
Order submitted.
This is kind of like how the ES works, man. The ES, it'll just hang in there and drift around and find its way. Sooner or later, it's not a quick fix like the Nasdaq. Come on, gold, hit that target.
Order
There we
submitted.
go. Now let's run. Let's give it room. Here we go. Come on, gold. Keep pushing up.
Order submitted.
My P&L target was reached on the scalper. It's not going to trade. Let's go gold. Nice. I got gold long. See if we can get a runner here.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
30 range ABC. It's just crushing it.
Order submitted.
Let's see if the Haymaker's doing anything in this. The Haymaker's the only NASDAQ strategy now that's in the green. Our big play today has been on gold and the E-mini. Gold is kind of losing some of its volume here. Come on, gold, push up. Give us one more big push.
Order submitted. Order
Uh-oh.
submitted.
Coming back on us. Got us. Got David Wise coming behind me at 11. And we've got really a phenomenal event coming up tomorrow. You should see some invitations today.
Order submitted.
David Kushner, myself, and David Wise are all going to do a presentation on Tuesday, New Year's Eve, tomorrow, and kind of a look forward into the year 2025. What happened in 24 and a look ahead to 25 with a new trading plan. We've got some really great equity streams here at Right Line Trading with futures and stocks and options. And I'm going to put a registration link in the chat box. I tell you, I think this E-mini is just going to keep going down. Having a hard time getting in on it now. All my E-mini strategies are already in short. Ooh, look at this E-mini trade. Let me see this. SimVW.
Order submitted.
Let me see if I can get in on this. SimVW.
Order submitted.
Did another smart stop on the 5 minute. It will do a candlestick pattern recognition and exit the trade to lock in profits. And that's exactly what it did on that 5 minute chart up on the top left. Taking some heat here on the gold. I need a bounce. So I want to put a link in the room for Tuesday's event. And get the trading edge you need in 2025. It's going to start at 2 o'clock on Tuesday, tomorrow. Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. This is our New Year's special.
Order submitted.
Hey, Robert. The New York Stock Exchange is to close January 9th. Oh, wow. In honor of President Carter. May he rest in peace. And we lost Jimmy Carter over the weekend. Lives to be 100 years old. Incredible. Sometimes I do like to time it out. Yes, Walter. That's a great question. That's why it's important to know the triggers. Because timing it out can be very, very effective. I do like to do that. Let me put a link. You're not able to find a list of all the instruments? A list of all the instruments. Are you referring to a list of all the strategies on your control center under the strategies tab? Do you see your strategies under there, Gene? I'm able to find the list of all the instruments. Are you referring to your chart templates, your strategy templates? Not sure what you're referring to, Gene. Come on, gold. Ah, come on, gold. Pop up for me. Let me jump in the chat. It might echo for just a second. It might echo for just a second. It might echo for just a second.
Order submitted.
Okay, I put the registration link in the chat box for the Tuesday event.
Order submitted.
Ouch, that gold trade hurt. Volume is very low now. Let me disable that. It's going right back down to that area of support. Let's watch this trade right here. ES 5 minute, gold, ES, 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 ES is lighting it up. ES.
Order submitted.
Oh, look at that. It jumped in long. It reversed and took a long entry. Did you see that?
Order submitted.
Oh, uh, Tuesday, starting at 2, Kush. Kush is going to kick off at 2 o'clock. He's had incredible success as a prop trader this year. And he's going to show us how he did it. Yeah, my ES strategy kind of reversed. It jumped out of that short trade and popped in long. Did a big counter trend move. I disabled gold, but it's kind of taken 2 or 3 losers in a row here. I kind of like the short entry here. Somehow I got in long. Mm.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
I'm going to take an E-mini short below the VWAP. I got my 15 and 50, both red and sloping down. It appears I got it on too many contracts.
Order submitted.
Now we're getting this bounce. Look
Order
at the
submitted.
haymaker. The haymakers in long. Scored a beauty. What? I don't know how many contracts I got on this trade.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Oh, great job, Marcy. Huh. That's a good question, Vic. Great job, Marcy. I'm still trying to figure out what I've done to myself here. Here comes a haymaker entry on the 30 range Nasdaq. Here comes that haymaker entry.
Order submitted.
Bam. I saw it coming. Into big, big time resistance. Man, this is going to be a tough one. In my oscillator, when the RSI line popped up through the 20% line. That's my trigger to go long on the haymaker. Especially when I have to have a green 50 and a green 50 in order for that trade to execute. And I have to have 60 ticks of clearance to the pivot, which is very close if it is 60. But today was the day for the ES for sure. And gold this morning was just red hot. Here we go. It's going to test it. It's going to test it. Let's see if it pushes through. Market is so oversold. Bounced. I read in the paper somebody won with that Powerball. Somebody won over $1 billion. Can you imagine having that winning ticket?
Order submitted.
Haymaker plus 800. It exited on the line change. Here we go, big move up. We need the E-mini to break
Order
through
submitted.
the VWAP. We can do that. That'll be huge. Wow, let's get a big bounce today. We got David Wise. Really don't like trading into the VWAP. This yellow dotted line is my VWAP. Judy, good morning. So even if you can't make it tomorrow at 2, go ahead and register. You'll definitely want to see the replay. We've got some great things coming up in 2025 that we really believe are going to provide you with an incredible edge over all other retail traders. Came right up to the VWAP, and now we're rolling short again.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Wow, look at that big bearish candle on the 30 range. On the 5 minute, that SimVW took a beating. That's, you know, trading into that VWAP that's what it'll do. Good lesson today. Do not trade into the VWAP on the E-mini. I listened to David Wise's videos, and man, he is really a firm believer in that. Let me reset this one strategy.
Order submitted.
Sim.
Order submitted.
Oh, I just missed it. Darn. It's continuous, Walter. The maximum look back is 256 bars. My 30 range is short, and my looks like my 5 minute went long. Let's go to Robert's strategy. Robert had it right. ES30 range, ABC. He's short below the VWAP, which is really the place you want to be. The rectangle on the bottom left, Walter, that's the color of my 15 EMA. One of our smart stops, I believe it's smart stop 3, and the strategy parameters, has an exit on the line change. That green rectangle tells you what the line color is. The line is the color of the 15 EMA. The 15 EMA is the dotted line. It's the moving average that's dotted just above my 50. So that green rectangle tells you what the color of the 15 EMA is.
Order submitted.
Boy, this turned into a treacherous market. In the morning, we had some really nice opportunities. especially with the E-mini. Now it's kind of gone into disarray. Things got a little tougher. Gold gave back a ton of money. Gold was up at about 3,500. That's why it's really important once you hit your profit goal. Once we hit our profit goal, just call it a day. The good times don't last forever, unfortunately. So a little bit rugged now. 1054. See what positions we're currently in. I'm in a short on the Nasdaq, on the Apex account, and the ES is, looks like the 5-minute might be long and the 30 range is short.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
We're going to go for another couple minutes here. We're going to end at 11. And David Wise is going to be going live right behind me. And he shows this SPY super system. Really powerful trading system that runs on Thinkorswim. He's got some really etched in stone rules for his SPY super system entries. Had a 95% win rate. 95%. That's just amazing. A 95% win rate in November on the SPY super system trades, and I think this month it's about the same. And those are intraday trades that he does on the ETFs.
Order submitted.
All right, so let's just do a brief recap. Normally, the Nasdaq is really one of our most powerful strategies. Today, you could see, with exception to the Haymaker, our PA account, we have a very conservative strategy that runs on the 30 range. If you have a funded account, it takes very conservative entries. That one was up $190. My NQ Runner bot was up 455, and my NQ Haymaker bot was up 815. 815 for the Haymaker bot. And if you notice, the Haymaker drone is nowhere to be found. The bot just took the trades when the Haymaker does the best during that window, those time trading session hours.
Order submitted.
and it capitalized on those peak windows. And then every other strategy, I'm sorry, the retirement plan's up there too. And then just about every other strategy, with exception to gold, was the ES.
Order submitted.
The ES took some really beautiful trades today. And that's really the way it's been going in the month of December. The ES has just been on fire. On fire. So with these, with the holiday, with the new year coming in, there were some periods today in this session that there was just a tremendous amount of volume. Certainly had our chances.
Order submitted.
Let's end up with this long Nasdaq trade.
Order submitted.
This is the haymaker, giving it plenty of room. We used to have a trailing stop on this. Now I believe we have a smart stop. Bouncing off the 15. Scalpers up 5,000. Wow. Incredible row. Uh-oh. Taking some heat. The gold, that sim gold drone that I was running, um, is a strategy that Steve Cherry shared with our community. It's the gold scalper strategy. When institutional money is influencing gold, it does really well. When there's good volatility, man, it does well. Other times it doesn't do well, so you have to keep an eye on it. When you see that it's doing really well, jump all over it. All right. So to answer your question, in the Discord chat, we have a channel. Let me show it real quick. Our channel in the bottom here, it says strategy collaboration. And I believe in this channel, you'll find it. Steve did share it with our community. Steve, who's the one that put together the NQ scalper, also did the gold scalper. So I believe you'll find it here. Oh, he said he sent it in DM. So maybe he didn't make it public, but I could certainly make it public. Okay. All right. So David Wise has just gone live. And remember, if you didn't register yet for Tuesday's webinar, you'll make sure you do. We've got some big announcements, some great things happening in the new year, and we want you to be along for the ride. So tune in on Tuesday at 2 o'clock. The registration link is in the chat box. And I want to wish everybody a blessed day. Thanks for joining me. So long. Yeah, if most of the ones that start with sim are just strategies that I've
Order submitted.
probably made some minor adjustments to that we're just testing out the parameters. The ones that are released don't have that sim in front of them. Okay. All right. Have a great day, everybody. You're welcome, Judy. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great day.